up, everybody? Jason from JTV Life. It's 4th of July weekend here. My dad got my kid this pool about a month back. We just finally got a chance to get it set up. And cool little gift. My son loved it. He was in it for like 10 hours the other day. But now it's like another thing I got to take care of. And of course, it didn't come with chemicals. So I'm trying to keep it simple here. The pool equipment isn't really the best. The pump is rated for like 330 gallons an hour, something like that. The pool's about 1,000 gallons. So I'm just trying to keep the damn thing clear for as cheap as possible. So I'll show y'all what I'm doing and let you know in a few weeks if it works or not. Let me know down in the comments what you guys are doing. So the pump is super small. It's pretty ratchet, honestly. You can barely feel it pushing, but it says 330 gallons an hour. So you want to turn the pool over about twice. This pool is 30 inches deep, 10 feet across. Online it says it's about 1,000 gallons. So my plan is to run it for about 8 hours a day, which I'm hoping should get me at least 2 turns of the pool to keep the chemicals circulated and keep the bugs and stuff out, because my yard is a bug habitat. Chlorine in these little pools is supposed to be pretty basic. You just put some of the chlorine tabs in there. They're got stabilized chlorine and some different like algicides and things to keep your water nice and clear. But man, these tabs are like $7 a pop now. The cheapest thing you had was a $25 bucket of 4, but I don't have that big of a pool, so I'm gonna find another source for these. But I had to have them now. Kind of a lot like this chlorine shaker was like 15 bucks at Pitch a Penny, but I needed it now. I kind of like the slim profile of it. And I guess it tips over as the tabs run out. So if you're not around the pool for a while, you know, you can kind of tell without having to go out there and look at it. I also picked up some powdered shock. It treats up to a 10,000 gallon pool. This is only 1,000, so I'll get 10 treatments out of it. I measured out 1.6 ounces for the first one, and then I'm gonna do another one 24 hours later, and then it should be every 2 weeks after that, so we'll see how that goes too. And I say you just sprinkle it right in. Supposed to be some good dissolving stuff, so we'll see. This is formulated for above ground pools too, so I'm not a chemist, but it's not supposed to be as hard on the Vynle. So this was about $10.50 for this product. You can see that chlorine just working. I dropped my $7 tab of acid, chlorine. Next thing I'm gonna do for my maintenance is I'm gonna check out this filter, see how dirty it got just after one day. So the pool's been rocking for about 3 days since we last talked. I did that initial shock. The directions said to do it 24 hours later, but this is such a small volume of water, and I know that tab is doing work in there. So I waited about 3-4 days, plus it was the 4th of July weekend. I didn't know maybe if my son wanted to go in there, so I didn't want it to be all chem bathed out. But we're getting ready to huck this next dose in. 1.6 on the plate, homie. Oh, we overshot. Whatever. We'll fucking heavy hand it. To lost time. Says quick dissolve, we'll see. Been doing the filter about once every 24 hours, maybe a little bit over that, about every other day, something like that. It's been dirty every time. I mean, the thing is so freaking small. It's like the size of the oil filter on my hybrid, but whatever, you gotta keep it clean. I mean, look at it, it's a little tiny pool, but it's pretty clear, and I only got about 12 bucks in chemicals. Something I had to break down and buy was a net and a pole, which is a total bummer, but you know what? It's an inspiration piece. Maybe one day I'll be skimming a badass in-ground pool with this, but who knows? Maybe hopefully in those days, enough of you guys will like and subscribe, and I'll have someone else doing it for me. But I got the finest mesh, so I really don't want to vacuum it, but I'll tell you what, this is our little foot rinser thing right here. So, I mean, you can see what happens. That's the kind of traffic that we're getting out here on a sesh. So just keeping that large particles out of there. I got a lot of hibiscus trees and different types of flowering plants in the yard as well. So nice to have that skimmer on deck, about 80 bucks total. I'll have some links in the description below. So we gotta whip the pot like a stir fry, because this stuff ain't really dissolving just because this pump doesn't move a lot of water. So all right, we'll call that good. Whenever you're working on this pump, just pick it up, get it above the water level there, and you don't have to worry about any water leaking out. And this top ring, you just loosen, it comes off, and this lifts out. I didn't do it yesterday, so it's been probably almost 48 hours. See, it's not as bad looking as before, Possibly because a lot of that organic matter's been pretty bleached out, but we're gonna hit it with the hose anyways and get it back in to increase that flow. Another thing that was happening earlier is a lot of times this will get filled with junk. So this is like my little way that I backflow it, kind of using that little physics going on there. You just drop this bad boy down, let some of that water flow, get that dirt out, lift her up. You know what I mean? She at 8, but she clean. And look what we have here. Literally took me like not even a minute and I'm filming it. But yeah, these are the kind of little things that'll keep this pool up and going, you know what I mean? I'm really hoping that he probably breaks it before it turns green. That's kind of the challenge here, so stay tuned. All in all, I gotta say the above ground pool has been a pretty good little addition to the backyard. I'll have all the links in the description below. I really don't know what it costs because my dad got it, but I know it's like about under $100 for the pool, and then about another $100 for kind of BS to make it work. But for $200, it's really nice on a hot day down here in sunny Florida. If you guys want to see more videos like this, please make sure you like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you want to see. If I did anything wrong too, I kind of like that. So hit me up. Let me know what y'all want to see. I'll see you next time. Peace.